everyone. I'm Dr. Omkar Sangita Diliprao Sunoni, and today we are extremely elated to have with us Dr. Jerin, who have successfully cleared her foreign medical graduate examination in the recently conducted FMG June 2022 session. And I'm glad to have her here with me to answer few of our questions that usually FMG aspirants have when they begin their preparations for FMG. So I hope you will be fine with answering all our questions. And first of all, heartiest congratulations to you as well as your family. And we welcome you all on this side of the fence now. Now, first of all, Dr. Jerin, I would like to introduce yourself with the name of the university, with your FMG score, and the batch of AFMG Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir, for providing this platform. And I am myself, Jerin Callarackal Gigi. I graduated from Our Lady of Fatima, Philippines. And this time for the FMG exam, I scored 200 marks. And this was my second attempt.
Okay, great. So that's huge because people were saying that the exam this time was a bit tougher as compared to the previous attempts.
Yes, sir.
And then also you were able to score almost a score of 200. That's huge. Really, congratulations on that.
Thank you so much,
So
sir.
now, definitely, first of my question would be, how was your reaction? What was your family's reaction when you saw the score?
Okay, when actually on the NB side, they are telling that the results are out only by the evening. So morning, I was like just relaxed in a relaxed state. So at that time, I got a call from Dr. Sanjay, the FMG coordinator to Vandram. So he asked, Jerin, how much is your score? And I was like, what? The results are out. And at that time, he told, yes, the results are out. You have to check and tell me. And then I checked the result, and I was really happy at that time. And my parents and my brother, they all are very happy that time. It was a very good, really good experience that sharing result with family and friends. It was really good.
That's true. I can totally understand and relate to the experience that you have had during your result. That's great because it's the result of all our hard work which we have been doing for the last 4 to 5 months, and it has really paid off well for you as well.
Yes.
So now my question would be, why did you choose medicine as a profession at the first place? Why not any other profession?
Actually, getting a medicine, it is my childhood dream. So, and my parents and my family, they really supported to achieve this dream. And when I think like when some people say, oh, he or she get healed when you treat it, and that will be a very good experience. So I want to experience that happiness. So that's why I choose this profession.
That's true. That's true. That's a very noble thought because definitely that's a lot satisfying, and that satisfaction can never be provided with any other profession. That's true. Then I would like to ask you, do you belong to a family of doctors?
No, sir.
So you are the first doctor in the family?
Actually, my cousin is also a doctor. She graduated from Kerala itself.
Okay. So then congratulations on that too, being the first doctor in your immediate family.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I would like to ask you, like, how were your college days over there in your med school? Like, did you prepare over there as well? What was your strategy over there?
Actually, I started my class in Philippines during 2017, and we have a degree course called BS. Then later, we after 1 year, we did our proper MBBS. It was for 4 months. 4 years, and it was really nice. And the faculties and the school, they are very good. And but for me, I didn't get enough time to prepare for the FMG exam at that time. And when I came back from Philippines at 2020. September, I came back from Philippines, and only for few months I prepared for FMG exam for the December test, and I couldn't give my full I couldn't give my full hard work to that. So that's why I got only 148 at that time. So then so I was a little sad for a few days. Then later, I overcome that and a good institution for the preparation. That's how I joined in AFMG Trivandrum.
Great. So that's great that even without any support, you have scored 148 in your first attempt. And that most important thing is you did not get discouraged after that, because a lot of people usually tend to get discouraged after, like, if they score between 145 to 149.
Yeah.
So that's a real tough situation to get back from that, dust off, and then again start as a warrior. Because definitely it's not an easy situation. It takes definitely a mental toll on you.
Yeah, yes.
But you have proved yourself. You have not only passed the FMG exam in your second attempt, but you have scored really well. So what would be your advice to those who are actually stuck between 145 to 149? Because this time we have a lot of people in that category, and those people definitely believed that they could do it, but finally the destiny didn't play its role. So what is your advice to those people?
Just don't worry about that, because we have one more chance before the next come. We have one more chance, so you have to prove yourself that you can do this, and just stay with your notes, revise it, and do more MCQs. They will definitely help to achieve your dream. That's the advice I have to give.
Right. So now people usually, whoever are starting as the first, like as for the first attempt, or maybe the ones who are repeaters who could not do it in the first or second attempt, those people tend to actually think that the notes are not enough, or maybe the content provided is not enough, or the faculties are not good. There are a lot of questions as such. So what do you think about the AFMG faculties or the notes? Were they enough for you to prepare well and ace in the examination?
Yeah, the notes are really helpful. To get a firm basic, you just stick to the main notes of AFMG. They are really helpful, especially the pathology, microbiology. Those are very helpful, and those really strengthen your basics. So thereby you can do more and more MCQs. And later on the last 1 month, you have to stick with some rapid notes or chanting section, and so that you can revise it many times. Right. And along with that, you have to do a lot of MCQs. Like there are many Telegram groups, right. So and many and they will post many questions. So you have to, when you get time, you have to do those questions, and those will really help to achieve a good mark.
That's true. So that's most important. They should not lose faith in their faculties or their notes or their institute. They should continue with the same ones. Just they need more and more number of revisions. That's what you want to say, right? Yeah. So now I want to ask you. You are saying like you need to practice a lot of MCQs, but because I know people who actually attend their classes but are not able to revise the content, or they are not able to give revisions on the same day. And second thing, they're not able to practice MCQs. So I would like to ask you, in a day, how did you devote your time for each of them? Classes, revisions, and MCQs? Actually,
for the first few months, I didn't really follow the actual schedule. I just follow what the when the in the institute, when they teach a subject, I just study those things and try to do some MCQs from the FMG solution. That's all. And when I get free times, I just go through the Telegram groups and do some MCQs. That's how I prepare. Then later, like by May, I started to study a little more and started to revise it well. And like I really did revise and went to some rapid revision notes, and also attended some chanting sections. Those will really help you. So because those are very concise, and you can remember and recall whatever you teach, whatever we can recall those things. So then later, I also, along with that, I also did MCQs daily, and like that I prepared.
That's great. That's great. A very important point that you have highlighted is actually you picked up the chanting sessions or the rapid revisions in your last month, or the last 1.5 month of your preparations.
Yeah, only the right. 1.5 last month of the preparation, I focus on the chanting and the rapid revision.
Right. Section. Till that time, you were following your primary notes that were made because people tend to take shortcuts usually in the early on their course. Now, from now only they start with chanting or rapid revision notes. So
Yeah, actually, to strengthen your basics, you need a very good knowledge. So the main notes are the one way to strengthen your knowledge. So first you have to focus on the main notes. Then only you need to for the revision you can check the chantings and other rapid revision notes.
that's true. That's true, doctor. Now, I would like to ask you, like, how was the schedule? Because usually when people plan and study by themselves, they usually tend to get off track. So, how did AFMG Trivandrum help you to actually go with your schedule? Did they give you a good schedule? Did they complete their classes on time? How were you given like your classes schedule as well?
Actually, during the first month, it was going in a very good manner. Then later, due to the some issues like the flight charges and the
Right.
unavailability of the faculties, there was a little disruption in the schedule. But later, it again become a in a smooth way, and. Yeah, and Dr. Sanjay, he really coordinated everything well. A very big thanks to Dr. Sanjay also. Yeah, it was
Definitely,
really
Doctor. Yeah, Dr.
the
Sanjay plays an
AFMG.
important role in actually maintaining your schedule. So that's the most important.
Yeah, and if the because sir, he also told us that when you want a break, you have
Right.
to take it. So, so I also took some days for break to just to relax. So
Right.
you don't need to study every day. Just when you want a break, you have to take it. That's
That's true. That's most important because at the end of the day, you would be exhausted with studies
yeah.
all day. So you need important as that you need enough breaks as well in your studies. Now, I would like you to mention if you have any particular favorite subject. Which were your favorite subjects?
Actually, the pathology is my favorite subject, and Dr. Sushant Soni was the faculties, and he did a really good job. The class was very interesting, and still I can remember some of his notes. It was really good. And also the biochem class, Dr. Piyush,
Dr. Priyansh.
Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then microbiology, of course, Dr. Vikas. Those are my favorite subjects.
Great, great, great. We are glad to know that. Then I would like to ask you, usually in AFMG, apart from the regular sessions that we have, the faculties provide you the notes. You have a lot of other sessions. It might be the test and discussions or revision sessions or chanting sessions. How did they help you or how did you utilize them for your preparations?
Actually, those the chanting sections and TND, those are always in online for us.
Yeah.
And during the last 1 week, Dr. Omkar has come in AFMG, and that was really helpful for me, so that I became a little confident that I can do this time. So it was really helpful. The offline chanting session was really helpful at that time. And for the chantings, I for the some subjects I attended the chanting section, and those were also really helpful. And we had to focus on what we there are many YouTube channels which provide other chanting. So you have to choose which is comfortable to you, and just stick to that one.
That's true. That's most important. And it's absolutely my pleasure coming over there. And I also enjoyed my stay over there in Trivandrum. It was great to have all enthusiastic students like you there.
Yeah,
Then,
thank you, sir. It was really helpful, the class, the 2-day chanting section.
my pleasure completely. Now, I would like to ask, as I already mentioned, that FMG is a long journey of 4 to 5 months. And definitely studying all these days definitely becomes a difficult and hectic task. So it is a marathon race. So how did you maintain your consistency? How were you on track? Like what were the things which helped you?
Okay, for the class, there are many students who
Yeah.
skip the class. So, and for me, I didn't miss
Right.
any classes because I have that aim to crack this time. So I attended every class. I didn't miss any classes, and that's really helped me because only from classes we can gain the knowledge, and when it is an offline class, it will be very helpful to you. And so I maintain so I attend every classes, so that really helped me. And by that, and along with that, by doing the MCQs and by listening motivation speaks, so that's how I maintain my consistency.
That's great, because usually people tend to miss their classes and at the end they are confused. Now we have not studied what to do. So
Yeah.
it is not a magic which can happen in 1 or 2 months. Definitely, it's a long journey that you need to be consistent with. That's most important. Then I would like to ask you, how many revisions did you do, and what was your schedule actually? When did you start your revisions?
Actually, for the first few months, I just go through my basic notes, the main notes. Then for the revision, I guess I did for 3 times. So I just focus on subject which I weak, which I was in week. So I gave more importance to that subject to in revision section. Then I did the MCQs of that subject.
That's most important, because you need to actually focus on the quality of the revision and not on the quantity of revisions, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So even if you are revising it for 2 or 3 times, you need to do it thoroughly and properly. That's most important.
Yeah, and
So now my next question to you, Dr. Jerin, would be like, what are your future plans? Like, which specialty would you like to take up in your PG?
actually, I like OB-GYN and I also like internal medicine. So I am planning like when I get into internship, I can experience the different departments. So I can choose which one is more suitable for me. So that's why I am planning.
Definitely, we wish you all the luck for that, exploring these new fields. And definitely, we are pretty sure in a few years, I'll be interviewing either a future obstetrician or a future physician, and that
Thank
too
you
a
so much,
very
sir.
successful
Thank you
one.
so much.
Then my question to you is next one. Usually people tend to get distracted, even including me. All of us are social addicts, are like the social media addicts nowadays. How did you try to maintain that distance from your social media during these days?
Okay. Actually, during the first few months, I uninstalled my Facebook, my Instagram, and I just focus on the study things. But still, there is YouTube, but we can't uninstall YouTube because there are some YouTube channels which provides notes. So that's so I uninstalled YouTube, but but later I installed my Instagram and Facebook. When I get distracted, I reinstall. But when the exam comes, I uninstall those things.
Right.
So, uh, you have to just focus on your studies. That's the main things.
So my last question to you, Dr. Jerin, would be, what would be your piece of advice to all the upcoming FMG aspirants? What should they practice?
My advice is you have to focus on your main notes. You have to revise it well, and then later you have to go through some rapid revision notes or some chanting section. And along with this, you have to do more MCQs every day, more and more MCQs. They will really help to crack your exams. There are many Telegram groups which provide which will post many MCQs. So you have to do that, and also don't get over stressed or don't get over anxious about things, because those will really affect your mental health. So you have to focus on your studies and be confident in yourself, and you can do this.
That's great. That's great. So I would like to thank you, Dr. Jerin, for coming over, answering our questions. And we are extremely glad to share your happiness. Definitely, this is a great score. And taking that great score in this examination it was definitely a difficult task, but you have done it. And we are very proud of you. Definitely, your parents would be as well. And once again, I would like to congratulate you as well as your family, and would like to interview you, as I said, as in the near future as a successful clinician. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, and it
Thank
was
you so
nice
much,
having
sir, for providing this, and thank you for all the supports and prayer. And blessings. Thank you, sir.